Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, we are starting the newspaper review from Power365 Online Radio a bit late. It's due to some unforeseen circumstances. You're welcome to Power365 Online Radio. Good morning this morning. My name is Olamide Adeniji and I'm bringing you a newspaper review from Daily Independent. Daily Independent is our new friend, and we will be doing justice to the headlines on Daily Independent. First story I'm bringing to you is PDP reps divided as party holds make or break neck meeting. And this is also saying Tinubu targets bridging 4 billion naira loss to bureaucratic bottlenecks. And also, let me also bring you the story which says NIHSA presents 2024 annual flood outlook, identifies high risk in 30 LGAs. And then we also have this NIMET Agriculture Ministry partner on improving agricultural production. And this is also saying 200 million naira, 3 SUVs for grabs as Access Bank unveils Diamond Extra Season 16. And okay, so let me bring this one which says NCAA suspends 3 private jet owners over violation of certificate. NNPP faction slams 6-month suspension on Kano governor. Are you for real? Okay, that's an interesting one. It seems that Kano State has a lot of they have a lot of squabbles to settle in Kano State. They keep bringing up issues over issues upon issues. Okay, this is saying Governor Diri urges Igbomotoru residents to return home. Kano Anti-Corruption Agency files fresh charges against Ganduje. Herdsmen kill 22 persons, 6 livestock guards in Benue. And IMF projects Nigeria's growth to rise to 3.3% in 2024. Kaduna Assembly probes El Rufai's administration. PDP caucus sets sights on 2027 presidency with new strategy. Okay, let me quickly bring some of the stories to you so that it won't be like we're just reading headlines to you without the bodies of the story. Okay, let me start with this story. It's on Kaduna's. Kaduna governor's former governor's administration. This is saying Kaduna Assembly probes El Rufai's administration. The Kaduna State House of Assembly has set a fact-finding committee tasked with examining financial transactions, loans, grants, and project executions in former Governor Nasser El Rufai's administration. The Assembly, in a plenary held on Tuesday, tasked the committee to investigate El Rufai's top associate and senior councillor on investment, Jimmy Lawal, former speakers of the 8th and 9th Assembly, commissioners of finance, former managing directors of Kaduna Markets, and commissioners of budget and planning, among others. It's an interesting read. You may pick a copy of the Daily Independent. It's on page 30 of the Daily Independent. Okay, let me quickly take a break. When I return, I'll bring you more news.
365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365.
Alright, you're welcome back. This is still Power 365 Online Radio, coming to you live from the city of Ibadan. Okay, this next story is saying PDP reps divided as party holds make or break neck meeting. And then this is saying 60 PDP reps insist Damagun must go. Call for a North Central chairmanship. Disciplinary action against Nyesom Wike. Okay, so this is saying the meeting of the People's Democratic Party caucus in the House of Representatives on Tuesday ended in commotion, with the lawmakers sharply divided along the lines of those in support of the party's acting national chairman, Ambassador Umar Iliya Damagun, and those against his continued stay in office. This is coming as the long-awaited National Executive Committee meeting of the party, expected to make or break it, holds tomorrow at the party's national secretariat. Okay, you may pick a copy of the Daily Independent to read more on this story. It's an interesting one. It's on page 1 of the Daily Independent, and it spills over to page 29 of the Daily Independent. Okay, let me bring this to you. Tinubu targets bridging $4 billion loss to bureaucratic bottlenecks. Okay, the federal government has launched an ambitious policy to check infractions in the nation's import and export value chain, targeting to bridge over $4 billion in losses owing to bureaucratic bottlenecks. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu inaugurated a committee to oversee that at the Presidential Villa Abuja on Tuesday, incorporating eggheads drawn from representatives of the Federal Ministry of Finance and representatives of the marine and blue economy and other agencies. You may read more of that story. It's on page 1 of the Daily Independent, but it spills over to page 29 of the Daily Independent. Okay, very quickly, let me also bring you the story on herdsmen kill 22 persons, 6 livestock guards in Benue. Says no fewer than 28 persons were killed by armed herdsmen in Gua West local government area of Benue State between Saturday last week and Monday this week. Among them, 6 members of the Benue State Community Volunteer Guards and the Livestock Guards. The 6 members of the Benue State Volunteer Guards and Livestock Guards were ambushed and killed by the herdsmen on Saturday while returning from a burial at a community. Okay, that's a sad one. May God grant them, may God repose the souls of those that have gone. Okay, so this is saying NCAA suspends 3 private jet owners over violation of certificate. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, said it has suspended 3 private jet owners for engaging in commercial operations in violation of their certificates. This is as the apex regulatory body said that it has set April 19, 2024 deadline for the re-evaluation of all holders of permit for non-commercial flights to ascertain their compliance with regulatory requirements. A statement personally signed by Captain Chris Najomo, Acting Director General, Civil Aviation, said that the trio was suspended for violating the permit for non-commercial flights certificate issued to the private jet owners. Okay, it's an interesting read. You can also pick a copy of the Daily Independent to read that. IMF projects Nigeria's growth to rise to 3.3% in 2024. The International Monetary Fund has projected Nigeria's growth to rise from 2.9% last year, 2023, to 3.3% in 2024. Daniel Lee, IMF Division Chief, said this in Washington on Tuesday while co-briefing on the fund's latest World Economic Outlook during the ongoing spring meetings jointly organized by the fund and the World Bank. Okay, read more of that story. It's on page 30 of the Daily Independent. Okay, let me just bring you a few headlines before I go. Okay, our time is fast spent. Okay, so few headlines. FG suspends mining activities in OAU Tech, and this is saying PDP caucus sets sights on 2027 presidency with new strategy. NNPP faction slams 6-month suspension on Kano governor, and then this is saying Governor Diri urges Igbotoro residents to return home, and that's an aftermath of the Okwama killings. And then this is saying Kano Anti-Corruption Agency files fresh charges against Ganduje. Kaduna Assembly probes El Rufai's administration. And okay, let me quickly bring you 1 or 2 from sports. Abuja Elite League Season 2, Galadima FA's emerge champions. Manu scouts 51 players to open Golden Eaglets camp. NFF to stage national draw on Thursday. Okay, so these are stories that you would do well to pick and have a full gist of the stories. Up next is our Yoruba version of newspaper review, which is Lati Inu Iwe Iroyin. Stay tuned and do have a lovely day. Olamide Adeniji is my name. Thank you.
This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power